this is just gonna be a little quick fun thing. I don't have all the stories unlocked yet. Well, recently, obviously, but it's fun. So let's do that. Let's start at the start. I already did the first one, but you know, this game has some great humor, at least in my perception, or great story. The story of Stinky the Snail. Stinky knew from an early age that he was different from the other snails. He had the fever, the money fever. He was all about collecting money. But what does Stinky do with all that money? Stinky answers, it impresses the ladies. Stinky, the coolest snail with the coolest shell. You know you want him. Stinky. Nico the oyster. One question that always comes up when talking about Nico is, why doesn't Nico open his mouth more often? There is a reason for this. It is because Nico thinks that opening his mouth may allow demons to steal his soul. Therefore, he keeps his mouth opening to a minimum. Be careful, dude. You fucking open your mouth, you sneeze, demons. Demons go in when you breathe, come out when you sneeze. Gotta be careful. They could always be there. That was one of my favorites. Itchy the swordfish. Itchy wasn't always the grizzled alien attacking warrior that he is today. In fact, he used to be a watercoloring vegan pacifist. Until one day, an alien invaded Itchy's tank. Itchy tried to reason with the alien, but it wouldn't listen. The alien ate Itchy's friend, and this is when Itchy swore a blood oath to kill all aliens. Based and red pilled, I guess. Oh my god. Nice. Not all aliens. Prego the mama fish. Everyone knows Prego as the loving mother to 1,000 guppies, but the question in everyone's mind is, where'd she get that exquisite scarf? Prego answers, oh, this thing? Son 183,241 gave it to me. No, wait. It was son 1,830. Damn, see. It was son 183,240. I always get those two mixed up. It's just like. To all you mothers out there, never get your children mixed up. That's gotta feel like a bitch to your fucking kids. Oof. Also, I wonder how she feels the fact that she gives birth to guppies, right? But you feed them to the carnivores. Also, where's the father? Nobody got time for that. The story of Zorf the seahorse. Some people wonder, why doesn't Zorf ever upgrade to level 3 food? The reason is that Zorf thinks that most foods are too rich in fat and artificial preservatives. The level 2 food, on the other hand, is raised 100% organically and has no artificial flavors or additives. Oh my god. You see, I'm not anti-health nuts or stuff like that, because it's true. Food has a bunch of shit in it. It's funny that the game pokes fun at it. The story of Clyde the jellyfish. Clyde, much like Stinky, likes collecting money. Unlike Stinky though, Clyde doesn't collect money for just any lady. He is actually saving up to finally get his mother the operation that she needs. So just remember that every dollar left over at the end of the level might just go to Clyde's mother's operation fund. So sad. Even sadder still, the money that you get at the end of the level doesn't go to anything. I I think it, yeah, it doesn't go to anything in a normal level. You get shells from the bonus game. Yeah. Sorry, Clyde. There's no reason. I don't see a fund in. See, there it stopped at version 1.1, but there should have been a 1.2 with a Clyde's Mother Fund over there where all my extra money it go to Clyde's Mother Fund. Then I would feel good. Let's say it's just an unlockable. Once you amass, let's say 1 million gold or something like that, I'd be like, it like a final game, long game mission. And let's say it's just a screen or an animation. I would be like, yeah, dude, I saved Clyde's mother. I feel good now. The story of Vert the skeleton. Some people are afraid to use Vert because they think that he is an undead product of dark occult forces and therefore may turn against them at any time. This is simply not true. Obviously, a bad skeleton would not give you gold coins. He would drop rat poison. uh, See, Vert could do evil. He just doesn't. So, he's got to be one of the good ones. Can't judge this book by its cover. Rufus the Fiddler Crab. Rufus started his career as a dance instructor, teaching people how to do his patented pop and lock arm routine. When his dance studio burned down in a freak accident, Rufus became a mercenary for hire, using his dance skills to amplify his already potent natural fighting ability. Can you beat those moves? Look at left, right, left, right. And then with that giant hand, like, out of there. Just out of there. It actually makes me think of the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series thing where the pop and lock against this wolf thing. It's just somewhat funny, but Rufus. Meryl the Mermaid. Meryl delights in thrilling audiences around the world with her virtuoso singing talent. She has never been able to measure up in the eyes of the carnivores or ultravores, though. These fish view her simply as another unoriginal corporate-sponsored pop star. To her critics, Meryl would like to point out that she has never sold out by making a music video. That's when we gotta tell Meryl that just because you don't get popular doesn't mean you aren't corporate sponsored. That just means the corporation fucked up. Oh boy. The story of Wadesworth the Whale. Wadesworth has made quite a comeback since his accident several years back. Hopelessly addicted to plankton and abandoned by all his friends, Wadesworth lost all muscle control one day and accidentally ate all the fish in his mouth. Since finishing rehab 4 years ago, Wadesworth has re-entrenched himself in Insaniquarium players' hearts. I was like, oh shit, dude, this is a dark turn. Drug addict swallowed all those guppies because I'm pretty sure, if I remember, Wadesworth can only store guppies and I think maybe even medium-sized fish into his mouth, but beyond that, doesn't fit. So, all those children, all those teenagers, dead. Swallowed them whole, eaten alive by the acid in his stomach. No hope of survival. Oh, some melancholy stuff here. Seymour the Turtle. After being the hare a few years ago, Seymour retired and returned to his home in the aquarium. Sadly, nothing would ever top his winning that race. Seymour does not live in the present as we know it. Look into his eyes and you can see that his mind is stuck in a hazy past, reliving his last glorious moment. How pitiful. Although I feel like that would happen to anyone, right? Eventually, the years pass by. Eventually, you near the end. Eventually, all those you've known have gone and passed. In the end, all that's left is your own memory as you await your own demise. Pitiful. Pitiful but natural. Jumps to 16. I don't know if I want to do that. I guess I can. I'll just remember to not do those then. Nimbus the Manta Ray. Some people want to know, what's Nimbus's record for bouncing a coin up and down? Nimbus answers, 1,724 times. Way to go, Nimbus. And that's all I got for now. I'll try and unlock the remaining, which would be what? We got 11 there, so 12 through 14, or 12 through 15, and then 17 on up. I do wonder where all that comes from, though. 33. Let me quickly check something. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10, 20, 24. Where do the extras come from then? 24 stories makes sense. Wonder where the rest come from. In any case, though, that's all for now. This is just a little fun thing I wanted to do. When I get the rest of them, I'll do that. The remaining ones probably come from like beating time trials or something like that. Or maybe it's for the enemies. Yeah, I guess that could be it. There you go. And if you hear all that noise, that's my stomach growling because I have not eaten. I would have guessed. Oh, there you go.